Welcome back to the channel. Some more memorable movie music moments. Alliteration. Nice. We're going to do some westerns today. Two Elmer Bernstein scores. I love Elmer Bernstein. I think he's the granddaddy of western scores. People say Ennio Morricone is the guy for westerns, and I love Ennio Morricone, but for me it's that huge kind of big orchestral Americana Elmer Bernstein sound. Love it. So the first film today is True Grit, one of my favourite westerns of all time. Great stuff. John Wayne, of course, Kim Darby, and the track I'm thinking of, or the music I'm thinking of, it's Rooster's theme, really. It's the kind of heroic, kind of brassy western theme that's used when they're travelling about during the film. When you first hear it in its full great version in Rooster and Le Beef, however you pronounce that, off. It's been titled different things on different versions of the soundtrack. La La Land did a great version of the score a few years ago. I'm not wearing my glasses, should have planned ahead. Yeah, they call it Rooster and Le Beef off. And True Grit re-recording by the City of Prague Philharmonic. They probably call it something else, but it's really small writing and I can't read that. But that's a great re-recording. Elmer Bernstein re-recorded it with the Utah Symphony Orchestra. And these are great recordings. There's a couple of them there. That's the Comancheros in True Grit. And then they did Volume 2, which had the Shootist, Big Jake, Cahill, United States Marshal. If you can pick those up, they are great re-recordings. Very sympathetic to the originals as well. Elmer Bernstein conducting. I think they're available on streaming and iTunes and all that kind of stuff. But again, from the first hearing of this score, that brassy kind of western theme always stood out. And the other scene that stood out was the finger chopping scene. That's still quite a brutal scene today. I remember watching that as a kid when I was about 10, just thinking, what the hell? And the fingers fly across the room. Anyway, yeah. So Rooster and Le Beef off, first showing of that theme from True Grit. Okay, number 2 for today, 4 in total so far. Elmer Bernstein again, and it's The Magnificent Seven. This is the original soundtrack. That's a Varese release, and this was a magnificent re-recording done by the Royal Scottish National Orchestra back in the late 90s. I think it was produced by Robert Townsend. Lovely version of it. Now, it's not the main theme that I'm choosing, which is just a classic, great Western theme. There's a secondary kind of heroic theme, and it's first heard in all its glory and it's all its loud, triumphant sound in the scene where they take the coffin up to the cemetery on the hill. Because I believe it's an Indian, and they're not allowing him to be buried in the cemetery. So Vin, played by Steve McQueen, and Chris, played by Yul Brynner, take the coffin up, and they get it up there. And then as they come down, there's a triumphant kind of secondary theme, which is entitled "After the Brawl" on the soundtrack album. And it's just a wonderful, enthusiastic theme. I just love it. And every time I listen to this score, that's the first thing I always go to, that After the Brawl theme. But yeah, check it out. The whole score is great. The film's great. The Magnificent Seven. Okay, that's it for now. There'll be more coming up soon. I've got probably hundreds of these. I'll keep on going until people get bored. But till next time, good day.